Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel 1, Samuel 2, Chronicles 1, Chronicles 2, Kings 1, Kings 2, Ezra, Nehemiah, uh, Esther, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Songs, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, uh, Joel, Amos, Obadiah, Jonah, uh, Milkai, Nahum, Habuk, Zebediah, mm, Zechariah, Haggai, Zechariah. Now, keep in mind that those of us who can read know that, hold on, those of us who can read know that there are other Bibles out there, excuse me, that there are other Bibles out there that rearrange the chapters and the books the way that they want to, and that's because they're going based off of the Lord your God. Okay, so those of us who can read can get it the fuck right. Okay, but keep this in mind: Lord your God makes no mistakes whatsoever. Okay, He rules over this planet with an iron fist. He rules everything that you can think of, every image that you can think of, anything is within the grasp of the Lord your God. Okay, so when it's coming from His mouth, you know that the books are always right. Okay, now we're finished with the Old Testament, and the New Testament we're not going to start until February 5th. I got a surprise for myself on February 5th. Something's going to be arriving here. It's something good from my sister, Essence. She will be arriving on February 5th, and that's that. Okay, but I want to let you guys know something. We got to always make sure our thoughts are the fuck right. Okay, so now I revisited some of my childhood memories with Essence and with my brother Taylor and Ethan and Janice, okay, and myself, Bryce Baba, okay. So we gotta remember a few things, okay. Our childhood was very lucrative, okay. It was very productive. It was very illustrious. So it was a great childhood full of wealth, fame, power, control, and dominance. Okay, so now I want you guys to remember something else. Okay, let's not let our minds run ragged. All right. Now, antisocial personality disorder. Anthony Sociology Psychology Destroyer. Anthony Sociopathy Psychopathy Destroyer. Okay, this is ASPD. Okay, factor one and factor two, psychopathy. Okay, there are other forms of psychopathy out there that are either branches of ASPD or birthed and spawned from ASPD, like ADD, attention deficit disorder, or uh, ABD, attention borderline disorder, or attention deficit psychopath disorder, or a psychopath bio. Okay, APB, ADPD, ABD, ADD, ASPD. Okay, so I say that to say this: the Anthony Johnsons, especially Bryce Anthony Johnson, Bryce A. Johnson, Bryce Johnson, Bryce Bopper, we run this world to the fucking fullest. And of course, I'm referring to myself, okay, but I'm also referring to the Anthony Johnsons, okay. So we run this world to the fucking fullest. You guys are gonna know the Judas, they don't run anything. The Jeremiahs, the Isaiahs, the Sauls, the Jobs, they don't run anything. The Darnells, the Vicks, the James, The Anitas, the Nadines, they don't run anything. Okay, now take these names as you see fit, but they're all Judah. Okay, now aside from them and the five of us who I've mentioned, Bryce Bopper, Janice, Taylor, Ethan, and Essence, who we now know as Nia King, will be arriving here on February 5th. We know that we run this fucking world, okay? So I want you guys to do this. Bump Bopper's music, stream Bopper's videos, uh, and worship the Lord your God, okay? The Old Testament is done, and we'll be starting the New Testament on February 5th. As for the Judas of the world and all the other victims of the world, say la fucking vie. Okay, now we're 6 minutes in. Let me see some. Before the camera cut off, it might cut off and it might not. You'll see. The 10 biblical plagues: water turned into blood, frogs, gnats, swarms of flies, death of livestock, boiling hail, locusts, darkness, death of the firstborn. The 10 commandments from Exodus, with Moses written on the 2 stone tablets. Do not have other gods beside me. I am the Lord your God. Do not make a false idol of yourself. Do not misuse my name, the Lord your God. Remember the Sabbath. Honor thy father and thy mother. Do not murder. Do not steal. Do not commit adultery. Do not make false testimony against your neighbor, and do not covet your neighbor's house. Your neighbor's house, okay? Just to get it right now, we gotta remember something. The Lord your God runs this fucking planet, okay? I can get into all rocks, spirits, spells, all of that, just to make sure the images are the fuck right. One of my favorite quotes from the Bible: no one knows what hasn't happened. You can never beat the Lord your God to the punch ever in your life. Okay? So now we're gonna end off with this. Bryce Anthony Johnson. Bryce A. Johnson, Bryce Johnson, Bryce Bopper. May 29, 1995. Okay?